I mean, it's funny because as a rushdown player, you would think that I wouldn't like defensive options.
Okay.
But I do like defensive options.
Why not?
Because the thing about it is defensive options to me are important because they make players feel safe. Like, even though in Super Turbo you could block when you got up, that didn't necessarily mean you were safe because people could tick throw you all day, you know. So you just block the meaty, crouching medium punch, and then you have to deal with the same mix-up, right? Throw or not throw. But just being able to get up and block makes you feel that much better. Like, it didn't make you any safer necessarily, but I just feel like it makes people feel that much better. You know what I mean? So I just feel like having those kind of defensive options are good for making people feel safer in games, and there needs to be that kind of a factor in the game, which is why I like Guilty Gear Green blocking.
Yeah.
You know, because it makes you feel safe,
Sure.
cost of meter, etc., etc. I think from a psychological standpoint, it's important for a fighting game to have that kind of option, and that's why everyone in Street Fighter 4 spammed backdashes, even like after you started punishing them, or uppercut FADC felt so good. And you could bait uppercut FADCs out of everybody all day, you know what I mean? So,
Well, I could do without that ever existing again, but I get the point that some defensive options are good.
yeah, uppercut FADC was a bad idea because not only was it a safe way to get up, but it led to ultras. They combined two things into one.
Invincibility, into safety, into big damage output on hit.
Right, exactly, which is the problem. That was the biggest problem with that. So if uppercut FADC couldn't lead to ultra combos, but there was a different kind of cancel that led to ultras, you know, that would be different. So.
Yeah, like Sonic Fox has wild setups with Raccoon Jetta, where you're just blocking for like 20 seconds.
Yep.
It's just really mean. and that's, you can do that because you can't push block the stuff that Raccoon and Jetta are putting out there. And Firebrand's the same thing. Firebrand puts out the tornado, and then you're just blocking it, man. You just got to deal with it. So
yeah, I mean, and that's the reason why I feel like, you know, having that kind of push block. But although I think another problem is the fact that you don't gain meter while you block these things.
Yeah,
too.
that's true.
You don't gain a lot of meter. It's similar to Injustice. A lot of people complain about the zoning, that if you block their zoning, like, they were gaining way more meter than you were trying to zone.
Yeah, you don't build almost any.
Right.
You don't build any.
No, you don't build any at all.
Any.
So,
yeah.
like, when I'm Catwoman, like, I can actually, meow, like, dodge people, cat dodge people.
Yeah.
And that actually makes me build the same meter as them, because we're just gaining meter from doing special moves.
Okay.
But, like, I'm not advancing, and it feels kind of shitty, you know.
Well, in Marvel Infinite, you don't build meter from putting stuff out there.
You have to hit.
That's true, yeah.
The shirt is just a shirt that my brother gave me, and I don't know, it was on the top of the clean pile. You know.
And you just went with it, huh?
Yeah, big old eggs. They're not all eggs, though. Some of them are fox faces.
Yeah, what brand is that?
I don't know. He bought it when he and his now wife went to Thailand.
Right.
And this was the Thailand gift to me.
Right, of course.
I don't know why it was this, but this was his choice for what should I get my brother? I'm all the way over in Thailand. What should I get him? Oh, a shirt with eggs on it. Great. But he actually gave the same thing to my younger brother too.
Dude, yeah, so
matching
someone
egg
just
shirts.
said it in the chat, but I totally could picture Z wearing that.
It's a Z shirt.
It
yeah,
is definitely
for sure.
a Z shirt. Like, he could wear that, and I think that it would look normal.
Yeah. All right.
Not saying that you don't look normal.
No.
You know, you look perfectly fine.
I look great.
You look
I
great.
know it.
You
I
look
know
great.
it. Probably could lose about 10 pounds, but I'm looking good. Anyway, do you want to go back to the thing?
Sure.
Let's talk about Steam.
All right, let's do this. Ready?
You got the results?
Yes, I do.
Cool. Let's do it.
You know, it's funny that the chat, that's where they go to with the name Akira.
Yeah.
Like, it's also like the greatest anime of all time, you know? Like one of the most influential animes of all time. Inspired by Blade Runner, true story.
Have you seen the new one?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either yet. But I will go pay money at the movies to watch
Oh,
that.
okay. I've heard both directions on that. I've heard everything. I've heard not good. I've heard, oh my god, greatest thing ever.
Okay.
But, you know, I trust my brother's opinion. Me and my brother have very similar opinions on movies. There's, like, never been a movie that he loves that I hate or that I love and he hates.
Okay.
So we're always pretty much on the same kind of wavelength when it comes to movies. So he said that he really enjoyed it. He wishes it could have been more philosophical in a way, but for what they did, it was good. It was a good story about the Ryan Gosling character, kind of thing. And the cinematography was ridiculous because Roger Deakins did the cinematography. He did like Skyfall, which is like the best looking James Bond movie ever because he did he's just like the master of cinematography right now, and he actually hasn't even won an Oscar yet, which sucks, but he said the movie was just beautiful. So he appreciates it from the craft point.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, no spoilers. We don't really even know what happens. So.
Yeah, no spoilers. I don't know what happens.
Yeah,
no one spoiled anything. That's about what I can say.
Yeah.
Except there was the greatest picture ever where I guess there was a scene where Harrison Ford was supposed to punch Ryan Gosling.
Oh, I've seen this.
And he was supposed to dodge, but he actually moved his head too close and he actually punched Ryan Gosling.
Yes.
And the expression on Harrison Ford's face is like, oh my god! And Ryan Gosling's like, whoops!
It's a genius picture.
It's a great picture.
It could not be posed better.
You guys actually need to look that up. Just look up Harrison Ford punches Ryan Gosling, Blade Runner, and I'm sure you'll find it. So
I don't know anything about the new movie, but I've watched the original umpteen times, and it's hilarious to me that in the dystopian future, LA is raining all the time. It's very rainy in Los Angeles. It's like dark and rainy.
Well, okay, so here's my question.
And it was like very futuristic to eat with chopsticks.
Yeah.
There's a Japanese food plate, and he's gonna eat with the chopsticks? Oh my god.
Well, here, let me ask you this question here, too. So, obviously, there's two versions of Blade Runner. The original Blade Runner. There was the original one that had the crappy, useless voiceover. Sorry, I'm influencing the decision. That had the voiceover, that had the ending where they're driving that they stole from Shining and pasted it onto there. And then there was the new version, which was less happy. They took over the detective noir voiceover, etc., etc. Have you seen both of them?
I have.
Which one do you prefer?
The second.
The second. So in the second one, a lot of people have said, there's the dream and all that stuff like that. It looks like Deckard is a replicant.
Yeah.
Like, was that how you felt about it?
It
afterwards?
was. And the new movie, I guess, I don't know. There's a new movie that I guess takes place in the far future. So
yeah. Okay.
I guess I feel like that's the answer to that, but
Okay.
All right, you want to go back to the show?
There are 4 different versions of Blade Runner. Okay, yeah, my bad. But yeah, people do like the director's cut one the best for sure. So okay, you ready to do this?
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Yeah, let's do it. All right.